Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem. Apologies there hasn't been an episode in a couple of days, been having some other stuff going on, but we are back and I can't entirely remember what we need to do. However, if I have a look at our motivation, well, essentially we have none. Yeah, we have Dorothea, and that's it. So that tells me that we're exploring, because that's what I'd leave us doing. Let me just check certs first of all, just to double check. So Edelgard is actually level 10, so can get a class, which is insane because she's been in one mission. 2 missions? She's not been in very many missions. So what do we want her to be? Now, people were suggesting magic, but I don't think it's feasible with what I don't think it's a feasible route for her right now with what we've got going on. I think I might make her an armored knight, because that is generally useful with very low level, if that makes sense. Like, the defense is going to be high, it's got really good defense stats, it gives her a purpose if she has to be in a battle with us. Yeah, and it's something we don't have. So, Armored Knight is Edelgard. It's also something we didn't go with last time, which works quite well. Cool. Edelgard has passed. And we get a stat boost. More defense. Wow. Yeah, so she is insanely defensed up. Oh, I was told that with Dorothea, I may have her on the wrong class, which might explain how she was leveled up. So, yeah, so she only has her commoner class. That explains how she was max level on it. Yep, okay. Did I just use my Oni intermediate seal? Possibly. Yeah, so she didn't even have a beginner class. And now we're jumping directly to intermediate. So she can either get mercenary, thief, or... yeah, or mage, which I think is the one she should be. Let me see. Can I get more seals? It's going to be very disappointing if I can't. I cannot this month. Okay, well, Dorothea, I hope you enjoy being a filthy commoner, because, I mean, that's all I can do with you. Is there anyone else? Linthart would also love a level up to the next thing. Anyone else? No, pretty much just Linthart and Dorothea. Oh, Happy as well. Linthart, Dorothea, and Happy. So we need 3. I'll go and check the renowned shop again, but I don't think we're going to be able to get any this month. But that's okay. Assuming none were rewards for battles, right? Yeah, I'll check my quest, actually, to see whether it gave me that as a reward, because that would give me a reason to do it. No. See, the quest just gives you garbage, so that's fine. Let's explore. Okay, I'm going to check the renowned shop at the end, because that way it gives us one less loading screen. Let me just double check with Rhea, because it's this time of the day. Rhea, we do not have the A. Okay, let's go get some more of Rhea. So we're going to go up to Rhea, we're going to get the training from her. We don't have any gifts, I think. Do we have any money? Probably not. Well, we have 18,000. Wow, we're rich. Oh, we can do the box here as well while we're here. Hello, counselor. 2 notes. This is Edelgard. You can always put on more clothing when it's cold, but you can only remove so many layers in the heat. How does one survive a hot summer? Ingrid? Take a refreshing dip in the cool watering hole? It was Edelgard. I was right. Trust my instinct. I don't really care that we didn't get anything there, though, then. There's someone whose crest I wish to study. I've asked many times, but I can't get them to consent. There must be some way to persuade them. Nothing beats sincerity. He'll love that. Cool. Right, a little bit of Hanneman there. We'll do a little run over here, and we'll get Rhea's. Hello, Rhea.
May the goddess...
Yes, I would love your faculty training. Please teach me sword. Appreciate it. C+. And we got Bane of Monsters. I don't remember that one.
I still have much...
I mean, we have only done 1 sword run, so that would explain it. But, yeah, it's combat arts. What is Bane of Monsters? Effective against monsters. I guess I just didn't remember it because it didn't, you know... like, it's not particularly exciting as what it does. Okay, so we got Hanneman's one, but no Rhea. Do we have any more gifts for you? No, so we would have to buy more gifts if we were going to do that. Which we could, but not right now. Okay. Anything else I need to do up here? No. Okay. So, after that, I think it's greenhouse and then eating, right? Oh, never mind. I was like, oh, there's a flashing thing for a quest. No, that's for the Save Flame quest. That's probably not something that we should do right now. Nothing there, nothing there. Hello. Yes, I will harvest. Root vegetables gave us a 2 yield, so we should do more of that. Yeah, and lots of veggies for eating, which is perfect. We'll do more root vegetables, because that is a 2 yield for no cultivation, which is very, very good. Right. Chuck that one in. Okay, now we can go eat, I think.
Professor.
We could go buy gifts. I mean, we have money, so I mean, it might be worth just, you know, seeing if there are any gifts that would appeal to Rhea. I think we already bought them all, but we'll have a look. Hello. Yeah, we bought a lot of them. Tea efficient. Yeah, I bought all the ones that would appeal to Rhea. I think we could buy our generic gifts, but I don't think it's that effective. Right. Well, now we've done all of that. I believe it's time to go and eat with a bunch of people. How many times can we eat? We can eat 5. Okay. And we need 5 motivation for the... So we need 4 motivation for the next one. Okay, then. So, let's try and get some more people. So here, I'm looking at this. Happy and Yuri is a good one. I'm seeing if there's anyone we want to recruit. So, Raphael, are you on my recruit list? You are. Okay, so if Raphael had one of Yuri or Happy, we would be laughing. Yuri, Happy, Petra, Bernadetta, Caspar. He has one with Bernadetta. I'm really only interested in the new people. So, let's have a look at Raphael. Who does he have one with? Was it Flame? No, he has one with Shamir. Ah, okay. So that's why we wanted to recruit him. So he's not the best for eating with this month. He's one we want to leave till just a little bit later. Hilda's one that we need to get at some point. Hilda has stuff with Balthus, but Balthus isn't around. We should definitely try and push Hilda's up, though. Maybe I'll just do Hilda and then somebody who I don't care about their supports, like Caspar right now. Yeah. Or I could just do, you know what? Well, let's do Hilda Raphael, because we don't have anyone for Raphael yet. Right, that does mean I need to eat with 2 members of my group to make that work out, but that's okay.
Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
Wonderful. So we got bonds. That might have given us supports between them and us. Nope. Okay. But it was worth doing that at least once. Now, if I go to this one, let me just check ingredients. We have lots of this. Okay. Yuri Constance. Seems good to me. Actually, Constance Edelgard, if we don't already have the next level. Let me double check. Edelgard. Constance. Yes, so we can get up to B, I think, before the time skip. So let's go Edelgard Constance. Perfect. Well, except we don't really need the motivation on Edelgard, but we won't worry about it.
Dear me, there is a stain on your highness's dish. The plating hasn't survived on mine either.
I appreciate your concern, but this isn't the place for such formality. We must make allowances for the dining hall, don't you think?
That's an interesting one. Yeah, that's cool. Next one we're looking at. So we need, let's see, we got 3 of these. And we need at least 3 more of us. So let's try, like, a Yuri and somebody we want to recruit with Yuri. So let's try that. Yuri and Ingrid, right? Oh, we've already done Yuri and Ingrid. We don't need to recruit anyone for Yuri. So we could do Yuri and, like, Bernadetta or something. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, there's Bernadetta. There's Yuri. Perfect.
Will you talk to her for me? She's been avoiding me non-stop.
Of course I avoid him. I avoid everyone.
Again, a good one. Right. That got us one with Yuri, which is cool. Next one, Balthus and Lysithia, maybe? If we can get a Balthus Lysithia, that could be cool. There's Balthus. No Lysithia. Balthus Lysithia, perfect. Where's Balthus? Up here? Yep, that works absolutely perfectly. So that gets us Balthus a little bit closer and Lysithia a little bit closer.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
My favorite meal at my favorite cost. Free. Gotta love this place.
Cool. So Lythisia's closer to being recruited, and Balthus is closer to the next support. We didn't get either right now though, but that's okay. Next one, so we've done all of them. So Happy we've eaten with, I think, right? Now I'm like, did we eat with Happy this month? No, I think we also got all of Happy's supports in the previous playthrough. Yeah, all bar Constance and Lintarts. Maybe we'll do Happy Lintart? Let's see if we can get that. There's Lintart, there's Happy, perfect, and that gives us motivation. Cool. Moving in the right direction.
Usually the atmosphere in the dining hall kind of bums me out, but with you two, I think I'll be okay.
None of us are great at reading a room. Isn't that right, Professor?
Wow, the shade. Okay. And now we have supports to do. We have us and Happy. We have us and Yuri. Now, I don't want to do either of those right now because they have full motivation. So I really only want to do Edelgard Constance. And then maybe... I don't even want to do us and Hanneman because it means nothing. So actually, even if that got delayed until we recruited them, that'd be great. I mean, it's unlikely to, but still. Let's do Edelgard Constance then. Sure, they're B level.
You've got a look of resolve on your face, Constance. Have you come to a decision?
Quite so. I never waver for long, you know. I can read the signs as well as anyone. Things are in flux. I mustn't remain shackled by the past. I am ready to enlighten you regarding the secret that House Nuvelle has kept for generations.
Oh ho ho!
You have my gratitude. You will be rewarded for taking such a drastic measure. To be clear, this is about your crest, correct?
Your instincts are sharp. According to the Empire's records, I bear the major crest of Macule. But those records are mistaken. In point of fact, the crest that I bear is...
The major crest of Noah, one of the lost saints. That bloodline was believed to have died out. No one, not even the imperial nobility, bears that crest. How then did you come by that bloodline? And how did you manage to thwart the Empire's investigations into the matter?
All of the answers you seek are tied to House Nuvelle's origins. Close to 1,000 years ago, Saint Noah parted ways with Saint Saros. She lived out her days in seclusion on what would become Nuvelle territory. Her children obscured their origins before serving the Empire. It wasn't long before they were ennobled. I suspect Saint Noah feared that revealing her crest would only lead to tragedy.
So she passed it off as the crest of Macule, which already existed within the Empire.
Yes, much like Saint Macule, Saint Noah was known to be a masterful mage. Her magic ensured that any test would not reveal the true nature of her crest. Otherwise, someone may have exploited our bloodline long ago.
House Nuvelle was known for producing as few heirs as possible. It was also known for keeping its offspring pure, mostly by disallowing marriage with other houses. All of that effort was in order to conceal Noah's bloodline, wasn't it?
Yes, but it was a factor in our house's ultimate downfall. Our priorities were, perhaps, not what they ought to have been. In sidestepping the internal strife within the Empire, we left ourselves open to the external threat posed by Dagda. With stronger blood ties to other houses, we might have had allies in our time of greatest need.
Interesting. I always had the inkling that the 6 noble houses were eager to see House Nuvelle fall. Thank you for trusting me with this, Constance. I swear that once I ascend the throne, I will do all I can to help you revive your fallen house.
Yeah, we'll see how you feel about that later. There may be other things that might make you not want to do that. But we'll see. That was a good one. I liked it. Okay, so we don't need to do any of those, in which case I am simply going to transport myself down into the abyss. Yes, let's go. Yes, I was thinking if there was something else I needed to buy at the marketplace, but I don't believe there's anything that I'd need to buy there. So the only real things I could buy are gifts, and I don't really need any gifts. Yeah, I probably need to do inventory management for the next episode, but we can do that at Anna's shop. So yeah, we don't need to worry. Let's have a look at the renowned stuff. Okay, what have we got in here? Offer renown for items. I think I bought them. Yeah, I bought them all. Sucks. Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish exploring. Let's go. I was just thinking there, we probably still want to upgrade, even though Dorothea is probably going to skip her beginner class, we probably still want to upgrade her into one, because it will increase her stats. Yeah, that seems like a sensible idea, because that will make her a little bit more useful, opposed to just leaving her in commoner.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, probably. I was thinking there, actually, there is an argument that if you're going to multi-class magic and a weapon, there is an argument to stay in commoner so you can level them both up at the same time, but there's not a big argument. But there's like a very tiny, like, you could skip beginner for the extra points. If you were going for like maximum, maximum skill level, that would probably be the way to do it, but there's not really a lot of point, is there? Who do we want to level up? Who has anything, like, does anybody still have a special skill unleveled? Linthart? Nope. Bernie? Ooh, you do. Right. Let's get her some of this. Some of the riding practice. Nice. So that's got her another point there. Dorothea has already finished her extra one. Although, actually, yeah, we probably want to go more into that because it's only E+, and we have experience, so that's a good level. And it gets her heal, which is quite useful to have an extra heal around. Okay, next one. I'm just looking at the ones we got here, see if anybody's nearing an end. You're actually quite near the next level of brawling. I think I'm going to push into that. Yeah, he might get there soon. And then, Yuri's really near a level of bow, but also, potentially, yeah, we want to level the faith on Yuri as well.
Thanks for...
There we go. C. Recover.
Looking sharp, huh?
That's a really good one. That's the super heal, I believe. Which I previously thought was whatever Linthart's new spell was. Unless it is also recover, in which case I'm just stupid. So we got that up to a C. What does he need for the class that we're looking for? So for Trickster, he would need a sword B or higher. Okay, well, this is definitely a pile more points into that then. Okay, cool. Well, what I think is going to be really interesting later in the game is that we're not, as far as I'm planning, we're not going to have like any people on the healer classes, like the double heals. So we're going to have healing spread out amongst the group, and I'm wondering how that's going to play out. I mean, it's going to be interesting no matter what, but yeah, I wonder how it'll play out. Some degree of injury is inevitable in battle, but I'm not one to stand idly by while my people get hurt. That's why, in addition to honing my sword skills, it's best for me to study faith, so I can tend to my allies' wounds as needed. No, but yes. No, but yes. That's alright. Who are we speaking to? Happy? Oh, I should have done my bad.
Oh, Chatterbox, it's you. Do you need this room for something? Should I leave?
Yeah, I should have. I completely blanked on actually getting the support, like getting the training done for the people I had supports with. You can stay.
Are you sure? With me here, you won't be able to focus on whatever you're doing.
You're not that distracting. I'll be fine, just stay.
Alright, if you're sure. You're a strange one, you know that? When I came in earlier, people couldn't leave fast enough. They ran away like I was a bad smell. I should be used to that sort of thing by now, but, well, it stung a little bit.
That's terrible.
I almost don't blame them. Everyone must have heard the rumors by now. A girl who summons monsters when she sighs. That's not the kind of thing people keep to themselves. Anyway, I prefer solitude. It's easier that way.
Are the rumors true?
You really didn't know? Yeah, the rumors are true as heck. That's why the knights stuck me in Abyss. If anything was going to happen, better down there than up here. That was the idea anyway.
I see.
Oh, you had that look on your face. The yikes, get this creep away from me look. It's okay. I'll leave. Look how dangerous I am after all. You wouldn't want to be left alone with someone like me. Who knows? Maybe I'll get exasperated and without thinking I'll start to...
It was just a yawn. Oh, that's a relief.
Sorry to scare you, Chatterbox. I don't usually do that. Guess I haven't been getting enough sleep.
I know the feeling.
Everybody talking about me like I'm some freak. It's been bothering me.
You're worrying me.
It doesn't matter. Gossip is petty and a waste of energy, so there's no need for me to pay it any mind.
Still...
The funny thing is, all this drama has made me more likely to lose my cool. If that happens, you'll help me out, right?
I'll do what I can. Hey, we're now at B level. But we didn't get any extra motivation because I didn't do the training. Yuri! Hanneman! Oh well, you'll do.
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
I always have a moment for you. What do you want?
Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
You investigated me?
Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close.
Citri. Yeah, we know.
At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
My father was always one for secrets.
Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair. Warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Okay then. Well, let me know how that goes. And now I'm assuming the next day is going to be Yuri? There's Yuri. Dorothea? Oh, sure. Why not? What's wrong? So let's just go troubles with love?
Professor? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing. Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around. I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me.
Seeing through you?
Don't worry. I know you don't mean anything bad by it. I'm just too self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
I have no weaknesses, though. I am perfect in every way.
Oh, come on, Professor. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You know mine. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable.
Okay, one of my weaknesses is that I'm too modest. Well, if it would really help.
Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. You know, Professor, I never hear any gossip about you. Of a romantic nature, I mean. Would I be right in assuming you're not very experienced with romance? Maybe we should find out somehow. Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing?
Because this is inappropriate, Dorothea. I'm a teacher and you're a student, and our relationship should remain purely professional.
Oh, come on. Is your heart even beating? You're making me lose my confidence.
Actually, my heart isn't beating.
Don't be so silly. Huh? It really isn't beating? Is what I'd say if I were more gullible. You're just fooling around, Professor. I'm not sure how you did it, but that was a good one.
Alright, see you later, Dorothea. That'd be really weird if you didn't have any context for it, that little dialogue chain. Oh, hello, Yuri. Oh, it's the sad music.
Hey, friend. Thanks for joining me when I had to deal with that mess a while ago. You were a real help. I wouldn't say you fully earned my trust, but you've earned something for sure. I owe you.
Don't worry about it.
I can't not worry about it. I don't like owing people. Guess I'll just have to surprise you someday.
What is it you're doing here anyway?
I was just rummaging through what we recovered from the Scorpions, and I stumbled across something pretty special to me.
What's with the notebook?
It was under lock and key, so those thugs probably thought it was something of high value. The Elder gave it to me when I was small. Losing it really got me where it hurts.
Who is this Elder?
I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you about it. Can't quite remember how old I was, but my mother had taken in an elderly man wandering the town. He was worse for wear, could barely even walk. She nursed him back to health under our humble roof. In return for her kindly gesture, he taught me to read and write. This notebook is a relic of those times. Not too long after that, I came down with a terrible illness. We had no money to speak of, so a doctor's visit was out of the question. My mother went everywhere asking for help, to no avail. And then the Elder stepped in and saved me. I don't know how he did it, or what it was he did.
Maybe he was a doctor.
Could have been. I never knew much about him, honestly. He could have been a mage, a scholar. I haven't the foggiest. And I'll never know. Shortly after curing me of my illness, he passed on. natural causes. My illness, it turns out, was part of a larger plague that swept through our village. So many died. And there I was, having escaped death by some strange luck. I felt grateful and helpless. So little Yuri figured it would be his mission to help anyone he could as he grew up.
Help them how?
However I could. Not necessarily by making gold rain from the sky, but in smaller ways. The streets are filled with kids who have no homes, no food, so many dying of disease, or some cheap medicine would have saved them. I figure, if I can save even one unlucky soul, well, then I'm doing my part, you know? It's a small dream, but it's one I hold in my heart. To help those who need it. It's what my gang's about. When I recruit my people, it's to that end. To give them a home. The turf wars, the gang, all of it. To honor that dream.
That's truly admirable.
Yeah? Well, thanks. Despite what you now know about me, I'm still the Lord of the Underground. Don't go forgetting that. I do what I have to, whether people view it as fair or foul. The way I see things, the goddess gave me two gifts. My life and my charm. That's been gift enough to get in with slimy nobles, so I can pull their strings as I see fit.
So you've been using them?
Of course. I use my marionettes to help me smuggle things. Maneuver as needed. You get the idea. Once I used a clever name, and my charms, to become the attendant to the head slug of a noble house. Yet another time, I took a name befitting the kingdom that landed me in the academy as a noble's adopted son. That's how I've gotten this far and earned my fortune. In doing so, I've spread my wings of protection further, to help those who need it most.
So your current name is also fake?
As though I'd tell you, friend. But perhaps you can share what it is you think.
I don't know. That is interesting. I would assume that his current name would be fake then, unless it's purely a last name basis that he was changing. But I don't know.
No?
Yeah, that is an odd thought.
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
Okay, so she got the next level of riding, but that doesn't do an awful lot for her. Anyone else getting anything major? The only person I can think of is Balthus. Oh, we got a C+ actually on Yuri.
My efforts were not in vain.
I'm
Cool.
a quick study.
I'm a well-oiled machine.
The prowess
hang of
upgrades
this.
are huge. That magic is huge as well. But the prowess upgrades are huge because they don't... Like, they're not another ability. They're an addition to what we already have. So that's really nice. Okay. Let's have a look. We have no more supports. Might as well chuck in a little save. I assume it's this one. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can't buy anything. I'm just going to double check the marketplace. I assume I know it's monthly, but you know, I had to check. And then we're going to explore. Yeah, I think that's the correct move. Get our motivation up here. That means that next month we will be able to have double motivation, which is pretty sweet. As in, we'll be able to have, because you don't get a training on the first day of the month, we will already have the training done for the first training. We're going to explore on the first day of the month. That means we effectively have double training going into that month, which might mean that we can do more battles if we want to. Not that we necessarily need to. I am more than capable of protecting myself from ruffians, but those around me tend to worry, so I'm often denied the pleasure of a private stroll. That's Rhea. I'm happy to escort you if you want to go out. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Do a little run along here, speak to Rhea, get another lot of training. Might as well keep doing this. Doesn't seem to be a reason not to. Gets us support for no real, you know, cost to us. We can get that a long way towards the next level if we wanted to, but there's not a lot of point in us doing that because our end class isn't going to use magic. As I've realized here, our end class is going to use axe, so it's going to use axe sword and not have access to magic, so it seems kind of pointless to level it. Right, in here. Quickly get our root vegetables and then chuck them back in. Hello. I would like my root vegetables, please. Harvest. Hey, some ambrosia. Right. So ambrosia, I think that one's like res up. Is that right? Yeah, we'll do a free cultivation. Not that I think that cultivating actually matters. I think that if it's already at 2 and the first level of cultivation does nothing, I think you can actually not cultivate and have the same result, but it does make it go away on the menu, which is quite nice. Anyway, ambrosia I think is... This isn't where I wanted to go, was it? Yes, it was. Okay. Yes, there we are. And then ambrosia is permanently increases defense. That's a useful one to actually be getting some of. Yeah, that's a really good one. I think root vegetables are probably one of the better ones you can do. Cool. Right. Let's start eating Alliance cuisine. Well, isn't that good? Because we have a bunch of people from the Alliance. Okay. So... Hilda and Balthus, I think, would be absolutely perfect here. Do we have a Balthus? There's Balthus. There's Hilda. Let's go. Oh, wait. Was Balthus only neutral? I just had that thought in my head, but that's fine.
Look at us, sitting down and enjoying a meal together. Just like the good old days, eh, Balti?
That's right. Brings me back to the days when you, Holst, and I were inseparable.
Nice. Oh yeah, see, he didn't get full motivation there. That's kind of my bad. By kinda, I mean 100% my bad. But it also means all the other Alliance members are going to have a ton of positives, right? Yeah. Lysithia, I think, had another one with us. I probably should have done someone else, but that's okay. Lysithia is one we need to recruit. So Lysithia... I mean, we could do like a Lysithia... Hanneman or Cyril or something like that. But I think we could also just do a Lysithia like Raphael or something and try and recruit multiple members like that. I think, did anyone else have any? I don't think so. Yeah, so let's go for like a Lysithia. Is this the one that we have a lot? We actually don't have a lot of that one. I want something that has vegetables, like this one, the peach sorbet. Yeah, and then go down here. Let's go for like a Lysithia and a... Just gonna go down here until I find one that fits. You know what, let's go Raphael, why not? That's fine, we need them, so that's fine. We'll do that one.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
Cool, we got the bonds. They're still not got the next level of support, that's fine. I'm actually just going to go down my list this time. I think that we got Leo. If I do Leone and Ignatz or Lorenz, that would be good. I forgot I needed to recruit Lorenz, actually. I'm just looking for one that... Oh wait, it's only going to show my house first. I just realized that. That's not really going to work. Oh wait, yeah. Who are the people who like this one? Marianne likes it. Okay. Oh, I see a... yeah, there we go. Leone and... Well, why don't we just do Catherine? Yeah, let's just go for Leone Catherine. We don't need to recruit her, but we are going to get some support points with her.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody.
Cool. So we got a little bit more there. Next one. Just keep going down. Vegetable pasta salad. You need a lot of bits for this one. Ignatz and... I think Marianne's another we want to recruit. Yeah, let's just do Ignatz Marianne then. I've kind of done this a little bit haphazardly, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Cool. More bonds. We did get a support that time between us and... Oh, we got an Ignatz Marianne one, and then us and... I assume one of those two? Yeah, Marianne. Okay, cool. And then it'd be Lorenz and someone else. Who's the one that we are getting Lorenz for? That's an interesting question for us here. And then we can work out who we want next after that. So Lorenz and Catherine. Oh, you mean the one we've already eaten with? Is there anybody else who Lorenz has a thing with who we also want to recruit? I guess that would make most sense, because I think we're recruiting all of them, actually. Which is interesting. We could just do like Lorenz Dorothea. Yeah, there's something. Where's Dorothea? There's Dorothea. Is there a Lorenz in the middle section? Because I think that would count. Yeah. Lorenz Dorothea. Let's go.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but this does not disappoint.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Cool. So we got some more there. In terms of supports, we still have the same one. Let's do the Ignatz Marianne one, and then we'll end the day.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you all right?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand? Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
Yep, I get the metaphor.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Nice. And we get to see the slightly odd smile from Marianne. So yeah, it's us and Marianne has one, but we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to end today's free time. We've done everything that we need to do. Yeah, that's it. So we didn't get quite as much motivation, but we got a lot of good eats with everybody we needed to get them with. Dorothea's birthday. Of course we're hosting a tea party. We're not cannibal. Not cannibal. That wasn't the word I was looking for. I don't know what word I was going for. But I think I was going to say, like, we're not an awful person. But yeah, we're going to host a tea party. I'm trying to think what word I was going for, but my mind went for cannibal, and now there's nothing else in it. But you know, I was correct in what I said. Let's go for this tea, the boring tea.
Isn't it nice taking a moment to relax?
Nope, she doesn't like it.
Thank you so much.
That's okay. Alright, so she likes opera, dates.
What a happy little moment.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Gifts you'd like to receive.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. And herself. Courtyard couple.
Yeah.
Yup. Okay. Plans for the future?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're such an open-minded person, Professor. I'm glad you don't judge me for living how I want to.
Praise? Nod? Something like that? She wants affirmation? Praise? Is it laugh or blush? Blush? Okay, we did it. Observe.
Has anyone ever told you that you're hard to read? What a happy little moment.
Well, we'll get there eventually.
Everyone here is an heir or an heiress, but not me. I'm just a commoner.
Really? That's all we get for your message? Like, for your two? It's like, I'm a commoner. That's it? Sure, in the tea party.
That was a lovely cup of tea. Thank you, Professor. Please call me again.
Okay. We might do that. In a strictly teacher-student capacity. And now it's Tuesday. well, what are we going to do? We still have that support, which we can't do, which is fine. What I think we're going to do is I'm going to do some inventory management off screen, and then tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to jump into the mission. So thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.